There have been a variety of opinions regarding Anime Expo. I didn't learn about Anime Expo until the year 2018, and the only reason I found out about it was because I got an email from Crunchyroll about a My Hero Academia free event happening. After it finished, my phone was about to die. I was worried that I wouldn't be able to find my Uber ride, and I was really trying to get home to watch the latest episode of Steven Universe. When we walked out and saw people in cosplay, I lit with excitement. I asked about it. They told me about the con. I asked my brother, who joined me that day, if he wanted to buy tickets, but I didn't get any because it was late and expensive. I didn't know what happened in 2019. Knowing me, I forgot about it, and then the following year, COVID happened. Like before, Crunchyroll sent me an email about a virtual expo experience. I remember trying to have multiple tabs open to be able to attend multiple panels. I don't remember if it actually worked, but I do remember buying a few things. Skipped due to having a summer class one year, and then 2023, I bought my first Anime Expo badge. Since it was going to be my first year, I only got single day badges. I remember nothing about it other than my friend and walking through the artist alley. I should have had ramen. I can't even remember if we did research to take water or sunscreen. Next year we got the 4-day passes. It was my two brothers and myself. We did more research and bought mini chairs and travel size necessities. I would drive to the train station and go to LA Union Station, and then we took the line 8, which dropped us off in front of the convention. If I'm being honest, I remember very little of this year too. Oh, that's what we did. July 4th, we started off by getting in line to get tickets for autographs. We were getting blasted by the heat. We were very lucky that our meeting with Alma was indoors. I would have taken a picture with Alma, but I forgot my bobby pins, so my wig was messy. I googled it and saw a few in CVS. So with my brother more annoyed at me with how much I forgot, we left to buy some. Our first panel was the Hatsune Miku colorful stage. At the time I was new to the game, I was lucky that More Jump was the story I started with. The voice actors were great, as well as the sing-along. I still have those little glow sticks they gave us. We also met with Sayu, and my brother took a picture with him. With not a lot more we wanted to do, we went back to the train station and waited for our train that was for 9:30. And when we got there, it was around 7:50. We just went on our phones. I kept looking at the schedule, nervous that we may miss our train, and I would constantly refresh the page when I noticed a small exclamation point because it was the 4th of July, a holiday. The station was following a weekend schedule. It was already past 9. I turned to my brother and let him know. He was really annoyed with me at that point. We had to Uber it to my local train station so I could drive us home. I didn't want to leave my car there overnight. July 5th, both brothers came along. I think we started with the entertainment hall since there weren't a lot of panels we wanted to attend. We wanted to see Connor and Nelsie, but when we got there an hour before, the line wrapped around and we knew there was no way we were getting in. We ended up spinning for a while because I wanted to attend the Blue Exorcist Illuminati Saga panel. I stayed there for 2 more panels with a college friend. At the end of the day, we did not miss any trains. July 6th, because the My Hero Academia panel wasn't until noon, we had some time to walk through the exhibits. I don't remember anything else going to the artist alley but not being able to finish, so I came back the next day to do so. This year for 2025, my mom told me to get a hotel so I wouldn't have to speed through traffic. Day -1, July 2. Before heading to the hotel, we went to get some snacks and refilled our Metro tap card. We really didn't do anything other than struggle to use the TV, upload the games on our laptop so we could game after the convention, and we had a 5-star dinner before bed. Day 1, July 3. Woke up early to get ready because my youngest brother only got a Friday badge. Only 2 of us went on the first day. I thought we were getting there early, but there were already people in line. We agreed that he would line up in the Honkai Star Rail and I would go to the Zenith Zone 0. As I got closer to the counter, I noticed I got in the freebies line. Dang, might as well stay and get the stuff here. But I'm not the only one that's a dum-dum, because it turns out that my brother made the same mistake. He stayed nearby to get us back in line while I went to the Copic booth, and in a few minutes, $200 gone from my bank account. It hadn't even been an hour since the convention started. We walked around spending more money, then headed out to buy lunch and meet by our first panel. Okay, so maybe I hadn't grown all that great in directions in last year. We sat by the panel room eating our lunch bowl when I heard the guy at the door saying that to enter the room we had to take a left, go down the stairs, take a right, then walk out the door, and that's where the line starts. I took us the long way around the convention. Yeah, I definitely shouldn't be the guide. We were able to get in the room for the woodblock workshop, but not on a table to do the activity. We stayed a while to cool off and then went to wait in line for the next panel so we wouldn't miss it. And we really didn't want to miss it. The Project Sekai Colorful Stage, the movie A Miku Who Can't Sing, was playing. And even though we already watched it in theaters, we wanted to see it again. Both times we bought our Miku Expo light sticks, and many others brought their light sticks of their own. Someone even brought a lightsaber. Then we got a small interview with the voice actors for Saki, Shiho, Toya, and Akito. Afterwards, we went home and ordered another 5-star restaurant meal delivered to the hotel. Day 2, July 4. Wake up, get cosplay ready. I initially wanted to go to the Demon Slayer 6th anniversary celebration, but I forgot some things when heading out, which delayed the time we would arrive at the convention. Again, it was an hour before, and I had a hunch that the line would definitely be long, so there was no way I would get in and decided not to attend. So we started the day by walking around the exhibit hall before getting lunch and heading to the first panel of the day, Hatsune Miku Colorful Stage fan meeting with the same voice actors from yesterday. I don't know if you can tell, I love Hatsune Miku. Only one of my brothers went in with me because there was a panel pretty close after this one ended, and my youngest brother really wanted to go, so we split. We were looking for the Peacock Theater, but because we didn't know what it looked like, we were kind of lost. We found the front of the line, and then were guided to the end of the line, but were told that the line was capped. Upset, we reluctantly went back to the convention. 1, because I really had to use the restroom, and 2, my brother was going to wait early for his panel. I looked at my brother's next panel and noticed that it wasn't in the room he thought it was. He was supposed to wait at the Peacock Theater. He heads over there and messages me that they opened the line again for the Miku, and I ran over there. We managed to get in. We sat near the back so I could quickly run out and meet up with my brother for that panel. He was okay with waiting 3 hours since last year the line was too long. Back to Miku. The host asked some questions. I don't remember most of them other than their favorite song. Then by the end we got a fun concert of songs featured in the Miku movie. I know it's not a Miku movie, but it's easier to call it that. In 2 songs, my other brother was texting me if I was on my way because it felt like the line was moving and he didn't want me to get cut off. I really wanted to hear Fire Dance, and luckily it was the next song, so after I finished, I ran over to him, and even though I got lost, I managed to make it over before we started moving along, and we were in the CWA and Iron Mouse panel. We found some seats near the front of the stage. I didn't know if the section had a special guest only, so sorry. I got this cute print. The show was great, and the room had fun picking on Connor. After the panel was over, we had to wait for my other brother because he stayed inside the Peacock Theater so he wouldn't have to get back in line for the Honkai Star Rail panel hosted by Trash Taste. He attended the same panel last year and enjoys the goodies given. We waited for an hour for his panel to end. If I had known that, I would have gone to the summer he could have died. On the way back to the hotel, we were trying to decide what to have for dinner. My brother was putting in the order, but he got a message that the restaurant may be closed. Weird. He tried another, and then another. Well, that's not right. What's going on? It's the 4th of July. That means restaurants have a special schedule. Did I learn nothing from last year? We tried to see if there was something nearby. My brothers walked over to check. I stayed cleaning, hoping we had food to eat tonight. Say, how did I forget today was a holiday? Also, why are they closed? Some years ago when I worked, I had to stay up until 11 p.m. When I leave, now they let employees leave early? Not fair. Day 3, July 5. That morning took the longest to get my cosplay ready. My friend was attending, so I wanted to match with her. She got there before I did and went around exploring. I was going to go to the My Hero Academia special event. We had a fun interview with the English and Japanese voice actors for Deku, and at the end we took a big picture. I was not in frame. Afterwards, I tried to find my friend, and she tried to find me, but with my poor direction, it took a while. Upon meeting, we walked around the artist alley, running from Z to A. The plan was to go through
the whole thing in 2 hours, get lunch, and go to the cosplay meetup. Oh, how naive I was. 2 hours in, and I was barely halfway. My stomach growling, my head was spinning. Each step I took felt like I was about to pass out. I had to eat something. During lunch we got separated. I didn't know the line would take so long. I was burning in the sun. After we went back to finish the rest of Artist Alley, then good afternoon everybody. Artist Alley will close in 1 hour. Oh no. Faster! We were able to go through all but the last row. That was it.
Day 4, July 6th.
Unlike last year where I used it to finish Artist Alley, this time I had a deadline to check out of the hotel by 11 a.m. So we had to clean up and avoid late fees. I also had to work the next day, so I couldn't stay. It was fine. I got mostly everything I wanted. On the drive back home, we stopped for ramen as our last official Anime Expo meal. The greatest hardship was coming home. My mom was not happy with all the things we brought up, saying how it was a waste of money, which in my defense was not fair. This was the only time, other than Black Friday, that I bought anime figures for myself. So I don't know if you remember, but I mentioned that we bought our gaming laptop so we could play after we got back to the hotel. Yeah, that didn't happen. I was so tired and being late on all my meals didn't help my case. The granola bars I took weren't enough. Last year, I don't remember being that tired. I wanted to play for at least 1 or 2 hours. The greatest thing about this year's Anime Expo was that it wasn't as hot as previous years, which made cosplaying so much easier. There was also crazy things that happened with the smoke or with the suspicious package left behind, which I didn't find out until hours later. I'm so lucky not to witness any of the crazies, other than the religious guy in the front doing all the yelling. Why don't we see him this time of year? I still plan to attend because I have a great time, and each experience teaches me how to improve for next time.